Hello everyone, this video tutorial is on request. Many of y'all showed interest on how to use the TI Nspire to dilate an image and to create this exact same image right here so you could get the coordinates of said image. Now we're using this example right here already done for us, okay? This is from the book on page 139 and this is the guided examples on how to actually do this without the use of this calculator. And again, what we want to do is dilate this image, this blue triangle, to half the size because with the scale factor is going to be 1/2. And that's how they end up with this red triangle right here. Well, to do this with the TI Nspire, you have to do several things. It's not that difficult. It does take longer than actually just doing it by yourself, but again, it's a way of checking and verifying that your coordinates, specifically these coordinates that we want, are going to be the correct ones. So we don't make any mistakes with our multiplication. I still love doing it just simply by multiplying, still using the calculator of course, but multiplying and just multiplying those values like we have right here, multiplying these values right here by the scale factor of 1/2, which is what they do right here. 10 times 10, 2, 10, 8, 6, and 5 all are multiplied by 1/2, as you see right here, and you end up with 5, 1, 5, 4, 3, and 5 halves, which is 2.5. Now I'm going to show you how to do this with the TI Nspire. Now I want to start a new document. Let me scoot this out of the way. We're going to create a new document and we are going to add a graph to this one document. If you have your own device and you already have a current document, you might want to save your work that you have there, but if you're using the calculators on campus, you will not save anything. So now I have this right here. Now because the points are all on this quadrant right here in the on the first quadrant, I'm going to simply just grab that and move this over here so I can get a good value of that quadrant right there. Okay, and essentially just matching what they did on page 139. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put points. But before I do that, I'm going to change the view to what I see here. I want to actually see the grids. So under menu, under view, I want to see the actual grids. You can use either the dotted grids or the line grids. I'm going to show you both of them. The dotted grids look like this, which is pretty cool. But I would prefer to actually use the line grid for this particular type of problems. The reason that you want the lines, again, is so you can actually locate and count where your coordinates are located, and your dots, when you're placing them, will be placed exactly at those intersections. Without the dots, again, you won't be sure if you're actually placing it in the coordinate that you actually need. So it might skew your answer. So now that I have my grid, again, now we're going to put our points. Again, there are 3 points, it's a triangle, and those 3 points are 10, 2, 10, 8, and 6, 5. So we're going to start by, again, going to menu. We're going to go to geometry, section number 8, geometry, and we're going to add our points. Now remember, when I turn this tool on, this tool is going to stay activated until I turn it off. So the first point again is at 10, 10, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2 units up. So I'm going to click and there I place my points. My second point is at 10, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my last one is at 6, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, I'm using the teacher software on the computer, so I'm using the mouse to move my cursor around, which is very easy. You, of course, will be using the touchpad. And again, not clicking on it, just simply rolling your thumb or your finger around it, and it's like a touch screen. It slides the cursor around and putting it everywhere you want. When you're ready to click those points where you want them, simply hit enter or hit the center of the keypad. I prefer enter, less likely of me moving and shifting the point elsewhere I really don't want it. Now, I'm done putting those points here. I need to close this points tool. So I'm going to hit, so you see this points tool is activated. So I'm going to hit the escape key and there it's closed. The tool is actually closed. Now that that tool is closed, what I need to do is now create a triangle right here. So I'm going to go to my menu, again, option number 8 to geometry, and I am going to create a shape. I want to create a triangle. So I don't want to use lines. I actually want to create a triangle by connecting these points. So I'm going to place my pointer there. I'm going to hit enter, go to my second points, and then to my third point, and voila, it creates my triangle. Again, my triangle creator, my tool is still on, so I'm going to hit escape. And all we need to now is to dilate. Well, in order to dilate, we need a scale factor. Well, the calculator needs to know what that scale factor is. So we're going to insert a scale factor right now. So we're going to type in what the scale factor is. So we're going to go to menu, and we're going to go to actions. Well, we need to insert, oops, I don't know what happened, menu, and we're going to go to actions. And what we need to insert is a text box because we want to write the number 1/2. So I'm going to put the number over here. So you see my text box is activated, my text tool is activated. I'm going to click over here and I'm inserting a text box. I'm going to hit Control Divide so I could get my fraction, and I'm going to insert the numbers 1 and 2 and hit enter, and there is my fraction. Now my text box is still activated, so I'm going to hit escape, and there it's closed. So this is going to be my scale factor 1/2. I'm going to move it a little bit out of the way, just right here. Perfect. So now I've created my triangle, I plotted my points, connected the dots to create my triangle again by using the shape feature, and now I have my scale factor. Now I'm ready to dilate this image by the scale factor of 1/2. So I'm going to go to my menu key, I'm going to go to geometry, and I am going to transform this triangle by a dilation. And if you scroll over here, it gives you the instructions on how to dilate the object and what you have to click on what. There's a sequence of things that you have to click on to dilate it correctly. You first, as you see here, you have to click on the object, click on the center of dilation, and then click the dilated value, the scale factor. So the sequence again is to first click on the image, so my triangle, to click on where it's going to be dilated from, the center of origin, which in this case is right here at the origin at 0, 0. And then what is the scale factor? Well, the scale factor is 1/2. And again, you have to have the number 1/2 already there. If not, then you're going to mess up and it's not going to create the triangles. You see, the triangles are already being created. So I'm going to click on that, and then voila, it creates the triangle for me. Now again, my dilation tool is still turned on, so I'm going to turn that off. And voila, I have created my dilation. Now, since we want to verify that these are the actual coordinates, 5, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, you can simply just count. As you see right here, we can simply just count. Or you can simply do this. This one is obviously 5, 1. This one is obviously 5, 2. But if you're not too sure about this one, what is the coordinate of this one? Because it's between 2 and 3, this is what you can do. Simply scroll over your points and hit Control Menu, and you're going to see this menu of options. Now what we want to do is figure out what the coordinate is to that point. Okay, so we're going to go to number 7, coordinates and equation. And when I click on that, because we were over the point, we identify what the location of that point is, 3 and 2.5, which again is this one right here, 3 and 2.5. And again, you could do the same thing with the other one. So I'm going to do it real quickly. Control Enter. The coordinate is 5, 4. Control Enter. And the coordinate is 5, 1. So you see all of this work done with the TI Nspire. Again, I still love doing it this way, the way they show me right here on this example, because it's a lot easier. I find it just a lot easier to simply multiply these numbers, 10, 2, 10, 8, 6, 5, all by the scale factor of 1/2. And I end up with these points right there, 5, 1, 5, 4, 3, and 2.5. So you see, I end up with the exact same triangle I have right here. And I'll zoom in a little bit more. I will even try to do this, try to put a screenshot of this side by side. If I could, come on, zoom up, there we go. Okay, and the same thing over here. See, there you go. Okay, the exact same two triangles. The original triangle, which is right here in blue, and then my red one, the dilation. Well, I hope this tutorial has been helpful. I will post most videos again, most tutorials when you need them, and I'll see you tomorrow.